Okay, so here we have a Kaschper single that came in a little bit ago, and I found a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk to you about. So right there, you can see there's a scratch, and right up in here, where the green tape is. I guess you put the blue tape on, and I got the green tape on. So you can see the paint is lifting there, and I know this part was painted already. And yeah, as you go down the hull here, you can see like the paint's lifting there by the green tape. You can see that. And it's also like lifting where the maroon is there. So, and then there's a repair that somebody did quick and dirty, I guess. But then throughout the hull here, you can see these lines. And there's also some of these, let me get it in the glare here. You see where the green tape is, and then right below it, there's like a crease. And you have the same situation right there. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Could be the way the deck was constructed. So now that crack there is partially a manufacturer's kind of defect flaw, because the edge of the deck, they actually have run down a piece of fiberglass tape after the boat is built. So those cracks, I'm not sure until I sand it whether they're actually separated or exactly what's going on. Sanding tells everything. And like, there's lots of little stuff, especially if you're going to consider painting the whole boat. Like all those little cracks right there in that vertical, I mean, you really need to deal with that. And then if you can see in the glare, you may have not noticed this stuff, but I do, and we have to deal with it if it's going to get painted. But there's lots of grazing in there, which is tiny little cracks. I don't know if you see that, like right there. But they pretty much are throughout the whole boat. You can see a little better right there on the flange there where the paint has lifted off. And then not sure why the tape is on the inspection port. But you can see the paint is all chipped off the edges here. And even in the footwell, I mean, you can see, what's going on in there with the paint when I'm talking about these little cracks. And, it's throughout the whole boat. It's in the white, it's in the maroon. There's another one of those cracks, and then, there's a big paint chip there. And then here, the same situation. I don't know if I can get it, but yeah, right there, you can see that vertical line. The same situation is there. See it right there next to the scratch. So when you start sanding stuff, that's when that's when you know what's up. So again, same thing here. And then the stern tip has some glue. Okay, so now onto the hull here, and I just gave it a quick once over, and of course there's some spots where you've put some epoxy on, and there's some decent paint chips here and there. You can see in the bottom of the boat there and there, and then there's a little tiny one there, a little tiny one there. And then I'm sure you're aware, of course, you got this scrape that's pretty much into the substrate there. And again, that and that and that. And then the impeller probably took a pretty good hit, because you can see all the cracks there, and that's actually a little soft spot. And then I guess that paint, the blue tape, is for that little chip in the edge there. And then you got some paint peeling off of the fin. So I'm in kind of tight quarters right in here. But there, you know, the stern's been worked on. Some little scratch here and there, and then these like chips in the paint on the flange there. And of course, it's got a little, you know, the brown from the water on it. Again, there's this decent scrape there. So after you take a look at this thing, you give me a call and we'll discuss it.